Oh, the agony of being born as Swiss chocolate. Everyone thinks my life is a dream. Smooth, rich, and oh so decadent. But let me tell you, it's a curse wrapped in a shiny foil wrapper. First of all, the pressure to be perfect is unbearable. People expect me to be the Beyoncé of chocolates, flawless, iconic, and impossible to live up to. One tiny blemish on my surface, and suddenly I'm defective. Excuse me, but have you seen your own reflection before coffee? And don't even get me started on the stereotypes. Yes, I'm Swiss. No, I don't live in a chocolate river like Willy Wonka's factory. I don't have a chocolate fountain in my backyard. And no, I don't spend my days yodeling while cows serenade me with bells. I'm just a humble bar of chocolate trying to survive in a world that only sees me as a dessert. I'm Swiss, not Swedish. Swiss, as in the land of cheese, watches, and neutrality. Not the land of meatballs, IKEA, and ABBA. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, "Oh, so you're from Sweden? Do you know the Swedish chef from the Muppets?" No, I don't know the Swedish chef. And no, I don't have a cousin named Sven who builds flat-pack furniture. I am Swiss. Swiss. We're the ones with the Alps, not the fjords. We're the ones with the chocolate, not the meatballs. And we're the ones with the banks, not... Well, actually, I think Sweden has banks too, but ours are way more secretive. The cheese conspiracy. Speaking of stereotypes, let's talk about cheese. Yes, Switzerland is famous for its cheese. But why does everyone assume I hang out with wheels of Emmental and Gruyere all day? I'm chocolate, people. Chocolate. I don't even like cheese. It's smelly, it's holy, and it's always trying to steal my spotlight. Oh, look at me, I'm Swiss cheese. I have holes. Aren't I quirky? Shut up, cheese. Nobody cares about your holes. And don't even get me started on fondue. Do you know how awkward it is to be a chocolate bar at a fondue party? Everyone's dunking bread into melted cheese. And there I am, sitting on the table, wondering if I'll ever be more than just dessert. The watch wars. And then there are the watches. Oh, the watches. Switzerland is apparently the land of precision timekeeping, which means everyone expects me to be punctual. Excuse me, but I'm chocolate. I don't even have hands. How am I supposed to tell time? But no, people are always like, "Oh, you're Swiss? You must love Rolexes and Patek Philippe's." First of all, I can't afford a Rolex. Do you know how much cocoa beans cost these days? I'm busy melting under the pressure of your expectations. The Heidi complex. And don't even get me started on Heidi. Yes, Heidi, the little girl from the Alps who frolics with goats and wears a dirndl. For some reason, everyone thinks I know her. Oh, you're Swiss? Do you know Heidi? Does she eat a lot of chocolate? No, I don't know Heidi. She's a fictional character. And even if she were real, I doubt she'd hang out with me. She's too busy yodeling and braiding her hair to care about a lonely bar of chocolate. Besides, have you seen those goats she hangs out with? They'd probably eat me in one bite. The neutrality nightmare. And then there's the whole neutrality thing. Switzerland is famously neutral, which sounds great in theory, but it's a nightmare for me. Everyone expects me to be Switzerland's ambassador of peace, but I'm just a bar of chocolate. I can't solve world conflicts. I can't broker peace treaties. All I can do is sit here and look pretty. But no, people are always like, "Oh, you're Swiss? You must be so neutral. Do you even have opinions?" Of course, I have opinions. I hate being confused with Swedish chocolate. I hate being overshadowed by cheese. And I hate being asked if I know Heidi. But do I say any of this out loud? No, because I'm Swiss. I have to stay neutral. The mountain misery. And let's not forget the mountains. Oh, the mountains. Everyone thinks Switzerland is just one big postcard of snow-capped peaks and green meadows. But do you know how hard it is to be a bar of chocolate in the mountains? The altitude makes my packaging expand, and the cold makes me brittle. It's a nightmare. And don't even get me started on the tourists. They come here with their hiking boots and their selfie sticks, expecting me to be part of some picturesque Alpine scene. Oh, look, a bar of Swiss chocolate next to a cow. How quaint. No, it's not quaint. It's exhausting. The banking blues. And then there's the banking system. Yes, Switzerland is famous for its banks. But do you know how hard it is to open a bank account as a bar of chocolate? They don't take cocoa beans as currency, and they definitely don't accept fondue as collateral. But no, People are always like, oh, you're Swiss? You must be rich. Do you have a secret bank account? First of all, I'm not rich. I'm chocolate. Second of all, even if I did have a secret bank account, I wouldn't tell you. I'm Swiss, remember? Neutrality and secrecy are my middle names. The melting point. And finally, there's the ultimate tragedy, melting. Do you know how hard it is to maintain your dignity when you're constantly at risk of melting? One minute, you're a proud bar of Swiss chocolate, and the next, you're a puddle of goo. But no, people don't understand. They're always like, oh, you melted? That's so sad. But at least you still taste good. No, it's not okay. I'm not just here to taste good. I'm here to be a symbol of Swiss excellence. And you can't be a symbol of excellence when you're a puddle on the floor. Conclusion: the sweet struggle. So there you have it. Being born as Swiss chocolate is not the dream everyone thinks it is. It's a life of constant pressure, identity crises, and existential dread. But hey, at least I'm not Swedish chocolate. Those guys have to deal with meatballs and IKEA. So the next time you unwrap a bar of Swiss chocolate, remember, behind every delicious bite is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and the occasional identity crisis. And if you could stop confusing us with Sweden, that would be great. Yours bitterly, a bar of Toblerone.